Hi everyone, welcome to day 15 of the August challenge from sedentary to strong. Okay, we're pretty much halfway through the month, so well done on staying so consistent. Hopefully you're starting to feel some of those positive benefits of leaving behind that sedentary lifestyle and having a good 2 weeks of a slightly more active way of living. Okay, so today we're going to get into a circuit. We're going to do what we did right at the beginning, which was a squat circuit where we did 30 seconds work with a minute and a half rest, which means you can push yourself at a slightly higher intensity because you've got that long time to recover. So we're not just going to do squats actually, we're going to do 2 exercises, 3 rounds. So let me show you. And I'm going to give you options. So the first one for 30 seconds, if you're still getting to grips with the squat, you can have a slightly wider stance than normal, knees soft, with or without a weight or a resistance band, 30 seconds of squats, and then a minute and a half rest. And during that rest, we'll bounce, we'll do a little bit of mobility. Or if you're feeling it, a slightly higher intensity version, more impact, it's going to promote more muscle fibers. You're going to do 5 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to land in a squat. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land in the squat, okay? So slightly more athletic, works a bit more of the muscle, only if you're feeling comfortable with the squat. Otherwise, just go for the normal squat and maybe add a bit of weight if you want to get a bit more resistance that way. Then we're going to rest for a minute and a half. And the second exercise we're going to do, again, I'm going to give you 2 options. A slightly lower intensity option is touching your toes, walking out to a plank, and then an optional push-up, which you can do on your knees if you want, and then back to standing, okay? Or the slightly higher intensity version, we're going to do a half burpee with a jump. So hands, feet, and jump. Hands, feet, and jump. Okay, so that's the high intensity version. So we've got the low intensity, which is no impact, the squats, and then the walking out optional push-up back to standing, or you could just walk out to the plank and back to standing, or the high intensity option, 5 hops into a squat, and then the full burpee jumping in the air. Okay, so 2 quite full body exercises, high intensity option, low intensity option. We're going to do 3 rounds, so each exercise we'll do 3 times, and we'll rest for a minute and a half in between. All right guys, so let's get going. I'll remind you as we go. So first 30 seconds, regular squats or 5 bounces to a squat, okay? So let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squat. 1, 2, 3, 5, squat. Okay, keep going. 3, 4, 5, squat. 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm using my arms when I bounce. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 5, squat. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Okay, bouncing on the spot. Okay, we'll do a little bit of mobility. So why don't we do some leg kicks up to your opposite hand. Okay, so you either went for the regular squat option, slightly wider stance than normal, or you went for the hop to the squat. Okay, the next thing is going to be burpees. Okay, jumping in the air or walking out, optional push-up, walking back to standing. Okay, 1 more on each leg. Okay, bouncing on the spot. Nice and relaxed, shoulders loose, arms loose. Okay, I'm just going to put the timer over here. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we've got 40 seconds. So like I said, long rest period. We're going to stay active, but I want you to feel fully recovered so you can really push yourself for 30 seconds. Okay, so we're going to go in 30 seconds. The next one, walk out to a plank and back to standing, or walk out to a plank, push up and then back to standing, or the burpee at a fast pace. Okay, you can always start with one and then switch to the other. Okay, keep bouncing, 15 seconds. Okay, we're going to rest in 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds rest, and now we're going to get ready for the burpee. I'm going to go for the burpee, but you can go for the walk out to the push-up. 3, 2, 1, go. Jump. Jump, okay? You've got a long rest after this, so you can push yourself. Keep going, come on. Okay, just 10 seconds. Oops. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and jump. Okay, bouncing. All right, that's one round. And we're gonna do that 2 more times. So we'll go back to the squats. Okay, just bouncing on the spot. Okay, take your feet shoulder width apart. Arms up in the air, holding onto your wrist. Nice deep breath. And we're gonna do 3 big circles. You're gonna come over and then down, bend your knees, past the toes. Let's do 3 big circles in that direction. Just waking up the hamstrings here. Okay, once you've done 3, pause at the top. And let's go the other way 3 times. Okay, and bouncing on the spot. Okay, just got 25 seconds left. I'll give you 10 seconds to rest before we go back to the squats. So, regular squats, slightly wider stance than normal, with or without added resistance, or 5 hops and then land in a squat, okay? You've got to be quite comfortable with your squat to be able to jump and land in a clean squat, okay? Rest, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squat. 1, 2, 3, squat. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, just working on impact here, which is good for your bone health. Okay, if you're feeling comfortable with the movement. Okay, keep going. We've got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and bouncing. Okay, nice and relaxed. Okay, shaking it off, active recovery. Get your heart rate back down. Okay, and let's do some knee hugs. So, hug your knee up. Take a few steps back, other side. Keep switching. Okay, one more on each side. Okay, just to kind of wake us up for the day ahead. And bouncing. Okay, so you can probably see that if you really do push yourself, and only you know how hard you're pushing yourself during those 30 seconds, but if it's close to your max, you need that minute and a half to rest. I think sometimes people do hit 30 seconds work, 2 minutes rest, for example, and after 10 seconds, they're like, oh, I'm ready to go again. And that probably means you weren't pushing yourself at a high intensity, which is fine. There are lots of benefits to low, moderate intensity, but if you do want to go for a high intensity, you should need that time to recover. That's a good way of telling you're working at a high intensity. Okay, 10 seconds rest. Okay, walking out, optional push-up and back to standing, or burpee. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try and keep a pace you can stick to for 30 seconds. Okay, good way of getting the heart rate up, working multiple muscles. It's the burpee, come on, 5 seconds. Try and get one more. 3, 2, 1, and bouncing. Nice, okay. We've got one round of each left. Okay, nice and relaxed. Shoulders loose. Whew. Okay, let's open up the chest a little bit. Feet shoulder width apart, arms out. And then one hand you're going to follow back. Force it, just goes back as you comfortably can. Switch sides. Okay, after this 10 minutes, you should feel like you worked your muscles a little bit, got your heart rate up, and kind of woke up your body a little bit with these big activation movements, one more on each side. And ready to go get your day. Okay, nice and light in your toes. Breathing. Okay, one round of each left. Okay, regular wide stance squat or 5 hops to the squat. We're going to go in 30 seconds. Okay, all these videos, you can repeat them. So if one day you do the daily workout and you feel like you have more energy, you've already done your walk, you're not going to the gym or anything, feel free to look back at all the videos and choose one that's appropriate. I kind of given them names so you know more or less what to expect. Okay, rest. Okay, here we go for our last round. 5 hops to a squat. 3, 2, 1. Squat. 1, 2, 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. 2, 4, 5. Come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, bouncing. Almost there. Last 30 seconds coming up. I'd be interested to know, on top of this challenge, which is to get you more active, build some strength, move away from the sedentary lifestyle, if you've challenged yourself with anything else. Before the challenge started, I hadn't been moving very much either. I'd also been eating a lot and not really thinking about what I was eating. So I've kind of, to go along with the challenge, I've restricted my calories slightly. So just eating healthy, nutritious food when I do eat, and then trying not to snack too much, trying not to have ridiculously big portions of breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And it's good. You kind of end up accompanying the exercise, feeling a little bit more lean, slightly less body fat. Okay, for me, just a physical goal I wanted to achieve. Okay, didn't need to lose the weight, but it's nice to see what you can achieve when you combine exercise with good nutrition. Okay, not overeating, not getting carried away with it. So I'd be interested. Message me in the group or comment on the video and let me know if you've made any changes to your food or your diet to go along with the challenge. Okay, here we go. Last 30 seconds. Let's rest for 10 seconds. Okay, walking out to the push-up or the burpee. Last 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep going. Come on. This is it. We're done after this. 5 seconds. Try and get 2 more burpees in. Or 1 more walkout. 3, 1. Rest. Whew. All right. Okay, breathing. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Get your heart rate down. Why don't you give me 5 big shoulder rolls going back. Okay, you can wait a little bit if you're really getting your breath back. So that was good. Very short amount of time, but I feel like I did push myself. Okay, 5 forward. Hopefully you did too. And remember, anytime you have questions about intensity, exercise selection, how you're feeling in general, just remember to message the group. I'm happy to answer those questions. Okay, big arm swings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and great work today. All right, guys, have a nice day. Stay active. Let me know any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow.